Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well, or good morning, depending on where you live. So, tonight we're doing something a little bit different for my stream. We're going to be working on some iron hands. Yeah, iron hands. Once I fix this. Good morning, Red. Hello, whoever just joined chat. 'Twas you. So, yep, we're going to be working on some iron hands tonight, which is a customer order. Hi, Sydney. So, we're going to be painting mostly in Abaddon Black to clean this up. I've already okayed this gray color as well as this red color for both the Chaplain and the librarian. I don't remember all the names. I went to Chaplain. Thank you. But I've already okayed both colors with the customer. So we're going to start actually getting some black on there as well as the other detail colors. Thank you, too. My brain did a derp. But I needed a break from some sisters. So. See where the black is. So we're going to be doing their shoulder pads, their backpacks, their helmets, or head coverings, that kind of stuff. This librarian has leather gloves and a leather chest piece as well, and a leather belt. So I'm going to start off with doing their elbow pads. And I'm just using Abaddon Black, which is black, like my soul. I'm surprised the Peanut Gallery did not speak up. How you doing, Red? How you doing, War? How you doing, Sydney? Oh, good Lord. I'm glad.
It's just a summer vacation.
Oh, you two has to be able to speak. Well, that's nice of you. Normally I'm cute and bubbly. Sometimes I'm evil. Last day of school is Friday. Nice. I'm doing good. Figured I would take a break from my sisters and do some custom work, especially since I've been painting Power Rangers all day. I wanted some actual Marines in here. Let's get here. I'm not too worried about getting any Abaddon on the gloves. I'm just trying not to get it onto the robes, because the gloves are going to be brown, so. Nice. Are you going to do the conversion? I do apologize. I have a slight cough. Nice. I was tilting it to look at something. Thank you, though. I know. So what conversions, Neff? So is it the Blood Angels like teardrop with the wings, or is it just the teardrop, or which is it for those hammers? Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Might want to turn your gamma down a little bit. Your hands are waking me up white.
Oh, they are. Give me one moment while I just fix something quick. Someone pointed out I'm pale. The gain?
That's whatever the one is at the bottom.
Gain. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to fix up the camera. There we go. I really need to stop doing this. Alright, there we go. Right? Yeah. Just gonna continue with the Abaddon. What do you mean we have more colors? I'm confused.
I think he means in your skin.
Huh?
I think he means in your skin.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably it. Wow, I'm blonde. What do you mean more color? What do we just talked about my hands? I'm smart. I don't know why my brain thought model colors. I'm like, these aren't mine. Smart. Freaking smart. Dang, dog hairs. I hope my headset didn't just die. That would sink. Are they still lighting up? They are. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure that black fully went around on the elbow pad. This as well. Get right in the joint. Okay, where? Have some good food. I need to fix that now. I'm gonna take him off and work on the other one for a little bit. So I have to fix something on the other one because it's going to bother me. So I'm going to start working on this one for a little bit. And again, we're just going to be bringing this up to Abaddon Black as the base color. Hello. Hi, Chuck. How you doing? I'm good. Figure I would take a little break from some sisters. The librarian was up here earlier, but then I got a smudge somewhere, so now I need to re-airbrush him just to get it even again. I got a smudge. It's a little tiny smudge on the back of his backpack, on the cloth, so some airbrush straight down. I'll be able to fix that, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I took the compliment. Doesn't mean I can't be sarcastic about it. Would it be me without sarcasm? Yeah. I figured I knew you were coming at some point. Your daughter made it here before you. Oh, she can join general. We can drag her up. It's because she is labeled as a guest. So if you have her just join general, you can then drag her up. Because you're an admin as well. Yep, if she's listening, Sydney, you can just join general chat. And then just let your dad know and he can pull you up. We have it locked so that way only specific people can access it. Hello. I know it's not sisters. Yes, I can hear you. Can't hear who? Can you not hear Chuck? I almost did again. So last day of school is Friday, huh? Look at you go. That's awesome. So I just realized what Red said, so give me 1 second, Red, I'll fix it. Properties. Headphones. Done. Okay, could you guys say something in Discord just so I can make sure they can hear you?
Well, hello, everyone.
There we go.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Nope, it did that thing again where it didn't switch to my headset audio. At least we didn't go a full stream without noticing.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Well, it's because Red caught us quicker.
That's right. He's on top of his game tonight.
Thank you, Red. You're on top of your game. I'm painting something with red on it. It's a good night.
I'm chalking it up to a good night.
I mean, I would have had a better night if a certain store was open and didn't close early for no reason. But otherwise, it's been a good night.
He thinks there's a story behind that.
Oh, there's just a game I want and GameStop was closed.
Ah. Okay, so it's a short story.
Yep, I went to go trade in some games. I pulled up and it said, sorry, we closed at 4. I had literally looked at the website right before that and they said they closed at 8. So, oh well. I'll go pre-order it Saturday. Not a big deal.
Says it.
Huh?
What?
Shut up. You just said
I didn't
says
hear
an
it.
addict?
I said she says that.
I will have my car tomorrow.
That's right. Can I get the Doom Bowl?
I don't have the Doom Bowl. You did actually put it away.
Actually put it away. Gas.
Love how he automatically assumes I have it.
I'm usually correct, though. If the system works most of the time, why abandon it now?
God damn it. And Chuck, look, I'm using a handle.
I saw that. I was wondering if that was new.
I have one on my desk, and I use it for painting customer models. I just don't for my own. What do you mean by scribing red? Do you mean like the scribing on like parchment, or
Do
what you
mean
talking
like
about?
scribing, like etching?
Yeah. So much black. Not enough time.
Normally, it's the opposite. It's so much red.
Yes, but I have to go in here and not get any black on the red. I'm having the opposite problem with this. He said yes, etching.
I have not, actually.
I have not either. If Jesse hasn't done it, then I've definitely not ever done it.
I feel like the oh so wise painter nowadays.
Because you are, master.
Oh, everybody better put their boots on. It's getting deep in here.
Where's the clip it button? Where's the clip it button?
We don't have it yet.
Oh, we're gonna
We're
fix
not-
that.
We're not big enough yet for that. You have to be at least an affiliate for them to allow you to do that.
I will figure out something.
Which is weird because my channel doesn't, but I have a clip on my channel. Though it may have been before the affiliate program.
Probably.
Because that was back when we were raiding and I killed someone. And it was glorious. I tried to save them with everything I had, and then after I placed everything, they died. There was no saving them. Okay. So, I know we said no, white for these, correct? Chuck?
Sorry, I just realized I muted my mic. No white unless it's like parchment. Like anything that would naturally be white, parchment skulls,
these
those can be
guys.
white. But like their shoulder pads and stuff, yeah, like those. Those look like, are those
On the thing, it looked like
parchment?
parchment.
Say, are those? Yeah,
Rykar, flesh it.
yeah.
They looked like parchment on the thing, but looking at them now, it looks like they're attached to the robe. But I didn't spray them to match the robe.
That's okay. Yeah,
Rykar, flesh it.
I think
yeah.
someone really
Listen,
wants me to paint it as parchment.
yeah. I mean, I would. I'm not sure what they are, but yeah, that sounds good.
Parchment now.
Yeah, exactly. They're parchment now, and they're good. Yeah, like I said, anything, like last night, he was painting a skull and purity seals. Those can be white,
So like all this bones
even though they're not white.
and the skull.
Right,
Okay,
right. Yeah, the skull, they can all be white. That's fine.
they are parchment.
My
Thank you.
biggest thing was, yeah, like I said, my biggest thing was like the edges of the pauldrons on the left and right, as well as the symbols, were all white.
And you want
those
them
silver.
lead belcher. Well, silver.
Silver.
Okay. I would rather just double check. I was not 100% here last night. I was literally in the midst of falling asleep.
Yeah.
That's why eventually I
And
just dropped from Discord.
Yeah, and actually the skull on the end of his little thwackum stick that he's carrying in his left hand can be either silver or gold.
Silver or gold.
Yeah, because it's actually, having a human skull at the end of a stick doesn't make much sense to me. It should be made out of metal of some sort.
I'm thinking about doing the crown back here gold and then doing this silver so that they don't match.
That's
that
fine.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
So I think that'll look good and be a good
I
contrast.
don't approve. I'm kidding.
F you too.
Sorry, you're not painting this miniature. You don't get a vote. Now, when you bring Iron Father Ferris back, then you get a vote. Or the apothecary, either one.
What do you?
And you already know how to play all those electro priests. Red. Just red.
Well,
Alright, what other color is there?
red and blue. Well, red skirts. The rest of them are flesh. Blue
They're
flesh.
kilts.
Fine, whatever.
That's it. I'm painting them red plaid kilts.
That's fine. I mean, my family is originally from Scotland. I actually have a full kilt that I have to wrap. It's nothing but one giant piece of wool. So
You just brought back
I'm
my
good with that.
memories from Renaissance fairs.
And he
Better.
looks pretty good, I will admit.
I was gonna say my daughter has seen my friend Rob got married at a Renaissance festival, and he purchased a kilt that was literally just wrap around, snap together, put a belt on, and done.
A utility
I'm
kilt?
the idiot. No, well,
My
it
dad
was
had
a regular
utility kilt.
part. I have a utility kilt, but this was one with an actual tartan on it of his clan. And then, like I said, I was the idiot and went and got the full 9 yards of fabric, pleated all of it by hand, and then wrapped myself
Oh,
up
good lord.
in it. Yeah. Yeah, he got done in like 10 minutes. He goes, "Well, I'm dressed." I'm like, "Well, give me another half hour."
You call me an overachiever.
You say that, and then I have a mother who traced her lineage all the way back to Great King Ludwig. I'm not kidding.
But anyway, so yeah, you paint any of them in a tartan, I'm just gonna smile a little bit bigger when you get there. And Red, you're Clan Buchanan. I'm Clan Mackay. I can't think of what Rob's clan is. Now it's gonna bother me until I do. And I know if I ask him, he's gonna yell at me.
My mother is a big history nerd. In high school, she traced our lineage back. I am actually related to the Mad King Ludwig.
That explains a
That
lot.
sounds really
I
Alright, I took the bullet for the team, Chuck.
I appreciate that because I'm like, do I? Don't I? She's painting my miniature. I
Yes,
don't
you
want to
do.
get it. I didn't get it in pink.
Get it in pink. I would never do that. You paid for these models. I would never sabotage a model that's paid for.
I was gonna
Jesse may. I
say,
won't. I actually took
No,
what I...
he also knows if I did that, then he would get a box and be like, "What is this?" And then the next day, another box would show up with his actual ones.
and I would still giggle at the first one. I really would. You know, I know that pose for the chaplain is supposed to be him striding into battle, holding his cane up, but every time I look at it, the way she's painting it, it just reminds me of someone holding their hand up and putting their leg out to get a taxi.
You know what else it makes me think of? Marching band.
Maybe he's just trying to catch a rhino.
He's a Primaris. He won't fit in a rhino.
No one said he was riding in it.
Riding on it. Take me over there so I can
mount.
take me over there so I can hit them with my stick.
Exactly.
Back.
Back,
I
I
wonder
say.
if that's the 40K
Back,
equivalent. Yeah, what if that's the 40K equivalent of a rolled up newspaper? Bad Tyranid. Bonk.
Bad. Go to your kennel.
Bunch of alien noises. No, I said kennel.
Bad Ned. No biomass for you tonight.
You spit Theodore out.
He just spits out a whole frickin' infantry person.
Spit Brother Theodore out right now. Ptooey. No. Apothecary.
Yep. No, this
Okay.
is God.
Kind of like that scene in those scenes in Starship Troopers. Instead of medic, apothecary. Guy walks away. Oh, I'm sorry, Red. I missed it. Thank you. He said they are parchment.
I know. I saw. I thanked him.
I totally missed that.
I did not.
I saw the half the trial and error, and it went straight down to Yay Scotland. Why is my phone so noisy? Better question is, why am I so popular? Check GW online premieres check. Yeah, I'm sure I could have read. Honestly, I'm just being lazy tonight. I'm not even assembling or doing anything tonight. I'm just watching paint being put on another one of my adventures. Because the chaplain was kind of like the apothecary, and it was a royal pain for me to find one to send to these guys to get it painted. Oh, I forget what I was doing. Oh,
And well, now you know, if you ever need a model painted and you can't really find it, always ask. We can always call our local shop.
Well, I know, but sometimes it's just fun to go on the search, you know.
Touche.
Sometimes it's the hunt.
You know, sometimes it's, well, let's see. Because I am lucky. I have a plethora of game stores around me. Now, granted, I'm driving. To drive to one, it's an hour. To drive to the next one is 2 hours because it's the other way.
Oh, good.
But, you know, there are like 4 game stores near me that I can hit. So that can easily be an afternoon of just showing up, checking out stock, BSing with people, even with my mask on, and, you know, then leaving.
Be like, Jesse, looky. What I got. Okay, Chalk.
Hey, Jesse, look what I've got that doesn't have a lot of red on it.
Blasphemy.
You see, you say that, and then this model took you a while, and then you put red on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, the handle's red, just like the axe. You know, we discussed that earlier, or we discussed that last night with Jesse. Of got that nice mechanical hand on that real plush leather grip. Really makes sense.
That's one thing I never understood. Like,
but
even
yeah,
this has a like a cushioned grip, and he's wearing metal gloves. Like, yeah, that really helps.
Yes.
Okay, so I was thinking about this after our little conversation about this yesterday. And if I have feels, so they can actually feel the texture of that. As if it was their own skin on it. The only thing I can come up with. That's all I got.
No, I agree with you. But yeah, looking at this model, the grip for the thwackum, it's supposedly a command rod, but I'm going to call it a thwackum stick because it's just what it reminds me of.
If you're watching
and the pistol.
Twitch, can you delete that message?
Oh, you mean the spammer?
I can't on this.
No, it's back. I don't.
Do you not know how? Oh,
not from the
on.
mainstream.
I do,
Because like on your computer, I could just right click and say block.
TN. Hold
What are you
on.
doing at my desk? Shouldn't you be over there?
really? Jesse asked me a question. I go show him, and then he's like, "What are you doing over here?" And then I'm throwing paintbrushes and everything else. Anyways, as you were saying, Chuck. Red.
Hold on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, did you
Appreciate
get
I
it?
don't want to put down my brush.
Well, it took me a second because when I clicked on mod view, like my machine locked up and I could hear you talking, so I knew Discord was running. But for whatever reason, Twitch on mine is like, "Come on, I'm
Mine
waiting.
takes a
Come
second.
on."
On my
So,
laptop,
yeah.
it freezes
Sorry.
and then goes.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what mine did. Mine finally unfroze, and I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you." Then I click on it, and it's like, "Oh, wait a minute, we're gonna freeze again." I was like, "Ugh," which just tells me I've got too much junk running on my desktop right now. But anyways,
That's normally what Jesse says to me.
no, I figured, you made me a mod. I may as well do something.
Yeah, Chuck.
Silly me. What was I saying? Oh, one other thing.
What's up?
When I'm looking at this, just looking at this chaplain, his left glove,
Mm-hmm.
his left gauntlet, as it were.
The one that's
Yes,
holding the
it needs
rod?
to be painted silver, please. Yeah, the one that's
This
holding
one?
the whack-'em stick.
This,
Okay,
yep,
give me
that
2
goes
seconds.
for all of the iron hands.
Yeah, that'll be all of the iron hands because all of them. That's even though some of them do
As
wear
far as
gauntlets. That
mark goes.
symbolizes that
It symbolizes
there's
they're part
a
of the ship, part of the
there's
crew.
a well, it symbolizes there's a
The
mechanical
chaplain.
hand in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Part of
that's
the
part
ship.
of being the crew is you get a hand lopped up.
Okay, so for this guy, he kind of has his hand and then the gauntlet. Do you want just his hand or do you want the gauntlet too? I'm just showing you this one because it's easier to see.
It's usually up to the elbow.
That's what I
Yeah,
wanted
it's
to
normally
ask,
the whole
just because
gauntlet.
it has that cover on it. Okay.
Yes.
It's just because, and I wanted to show that arm because the other one had the beads on it. It's not a big deal. I'll get that done first. That way I don't forget. I'll do all 4 of them
Yeah.
quick.
Four. Yeah, that is correct.
2
It's
tech
wait a minute.
and
Do I
a
have 4?
2 tech marines, the librarian, and the
Yeah,
chaplain.
there are 2 tech priests, the librarian, and this guy at level 2 or whatever I said, and then the apothecary and Pharaoh's at level 3. So it should be 6 total.
See. And then the 12 or 13 other ones.
Yeah, 12 with
It was an odd number. I can't remember. It may have been more than that too, but I'm not going over there to look.
Gotta make me go. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
nailed it.
Yes, you see a toaster. There is no
you need
model
to be
here.
in
It's
front
just a
of the
toaster.
camera. Not wrong. Again, um, there are 17 Electro Priests total.
Okay. So that many, and Jesse's doing them.
Okay.
I'm
Sure.
still learning skin. And they are mostly
okay.
skin, so Jesse's going to be doing them.
That's fine. That's why I said okay. Not.
Complaining?
Yeah. Well, I'm not complaining, and I'm not going to, be foolish enough to say, "Oh no, do it this way."
No. Jesse's still teaching me how to do skin. Like, I still haven't even done the skin on my hospitalizer or any of the, like Celestine or the two women with her because I'm still really iffy on it and I'm still having a really hard time with it.
It's easy.
I mean, honestly, if you are more, I'll just put this out there. You are more than welcome to practice on mine for skin, because it's blue anyway. It's not like it's even normal skin tone.
It's like a dead grayish blue.
Yeah.
Jesse will probably have me help
So,
him with them so I can learn. And that way he can fix them
but
if I mess up.
yeah, I mean, they're for all intents and purposes. I mean, they're an elite's choice, I think, but they're troops. So, and I think they're level 2. So, if you want to use those to show her Jesse and have her practice, feel free. I don't care.
Okie dokie smoky. Pink Skatari coming up.
Woohoo! Get the disco ball ready.
That's one hand. Oh, how do you want me to do this guy? He's supposed to have leather gloves on.
Just paint that glove silver.
Okay.
We'll just pretend it's metal.
Okay. I thought about it. I'm like, wait, that's a leather glove. How?
Yeah.
Anything wrong with the skin? Oh, on my sister, my hospital lighter, and yeah, there's issues. They're minor, but I'm still learning, and I don't. I'm not afraid to say I'm still learning. I can't do everything.
Shit.
What did you do?
Don't worry about it. You do you. I do me.
Hey, Oz, how are you?
So weird painting something that has ridges like leather and metal.
We'll say it's living metal. How's that?
Well, I mean, technically, you can get silver cloth.
Right. We get the guys in black with all their silver, and then we'll get the pink guitar or the pink electro priest, and then we'll get the disco ball out.
Don't forget about the Pepto Marine.
Oh,
don't
I
leave out
forgot
my
about the
Pepto-Marine.
Pepto-Marine.
I still have to finish that Pepto Marine.
I mean, if we're gonna get ridiculous in here, we might as well go fall out.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to, being an Imperial player. That just has Zinch, or not Zinch, but oh, I'm forgetting my Chaos Gods tonight too.
Oh my god, another 12? Jesus. Yes, I know. My Pepto Marine is cursed. My sister loves him, though. That's all that matters. And one day you guys may see me painting him on stream to get him finished.
Cool. I think the Pepto Marine's kind of funky. So, ooh, another 12. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to ignore that request. No, I'm gonna have to go look it up now.
Nurgle. What?
No, not Nurgle.
What?
Not Nurgle, not Zinch. Keep throwing Chaos Gods.
Slanesh?
Slanesh, that's the one.
Why did you just ask me?
Well, because kind of like the band thing, I figured if I fumbled around long enough,
I
you would
mean, you
help
could have
me
just
out.
asked
But
me. I
yeah.
have a favorite chaos god. And it just happens to be Slanesh.
Okay.
Nope. Where's my house?
Yep. I mean, I gotta kind of stick with Zinch if I'm gonna do Thousand Suns later. So
That's 1 silver. So much silver. See, this one is easy. He has a metal hand. I wonder why. I mean, this model looks a little familiar.
well, he should look familiar. He's a tech marine, honest. He bears absolutely no resemblance to his chapter master, just with a different helmet. He
Red wants to know if you've crunched the numbers yet for him.
Haven't even had a chance to set up my computer yet. Sorry, Red. I haven't forgot about you, buddy.
Don't look at me.
Don't worry, Red. They're streaming every night this week, so we will keep reminding him.
Yeah.
Like,
Jesse-
literally, my schedule has been going to work, coming home, sitting down, painting, paint till time, take like a little bit of a break just to cool my head, go to bed, rinse and repeat.
And all of last week,
That's
I mean, he
pretty
was
cool.
at his computer, but he did not have time to do anything. He was in phone calls.
Meeting after meeting. After
He said he
meeting
gets paid this Friday.
money.
Yeah, totally. Y'all don't. No idea who this is. You know what I still love about this model, Chuck?
What?
The upside down vent.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
It's not upside down. It is the way it was designed by the tech priest who created it.
Okay.
That tech priest was a little upset that day his toaster was removed from his office.
Actually, I was. Not allowed to have toasters in my office because some idiot left their toast in and set off the fire alarm.
Okay, so here's another question for you. Just because. So, since this shares similarities with another model, would you like me to do the padding on this a different color to help differentiate them?
Not really worried about that, to be honest, because he has a helmet, the other guy has a cyborg head, and he doesn't have that claw thing. He has the upside down vent.
Okay.
Instead of having the, little portable crane thing.
I mean, he
So-
still has the other one.
I know he's supposed to have that. That's a standard for like a tech marine. If you look at the other one, he kind of has a claw too.
He does. It's
but-
just I wanted to make sure before I did anything.
No, that's fine. Red is good.
Okay.
Red is good. Red is love. So
Red is life. Come on, Chuck.
I didn't want to say the exact saying because I didn't want to steal Red's thunder. I'm trying to be nice here. I know it doesn't happen very often.
But saying it constantly, we make it more powerful. We're boosting the red.
The servo line.
Keep it up. You will boost the red. You'll get another red army.
Yes.
Challenge accepted, Chuck.
Yeah, this Oz
Yes,
is a
the-
converted
The
marine.
servo arm.
So he made it into a normal tech marine.
Yeah, Oz. So the story is I had a tech marine, in a box. I'm sorry, I had a Primaris tech marine in a box, which I sent them. And I had an Iron Father Pharaohs. Jesse also had an Iron Father Pharaohs that was just sitting there that he got in a trade. So I took my Iron Father, made him into, swapped out his head, took away the one servo arm crane that he has, and put a vent in. So, but So yeah, I swapped him out so he could become a regular tech, another regular tech marine, essentially.
I just didn't know, like,
Uh,
because he has the same axe and the same texture and everything, if he wanted me to change that up. Just so that, like, at a quick glance, you
no,
can tell them apart.
yeah,
You'll be able to tell them apart.
but I mean, like for the guy you're working on, Kendall.
Is that because yours is
Um,
going to look so much better?
The one's a higher level than the other one.
well, yeah, one's a 3, one's a 2
Just
for
trying to be a
one.
smartass.
Um, no, I'm actually being serious. But again, like for the one you're looking at or you're working on right now, Kendall, again, for lack of better terminology, the metal loincloth, it can be silver on this guy
This guy?
because he's not going to get like the special purple. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, you can see me
So,
doing it.
just
I'm
yeah,
literally going to
yeah,
draw
he's
just
just
a
basic.
straight line down in silver, so I know it's supposed to be silver.
Okay.
That way, when I go back, if I
Yeah.
start painting off stream, I'll be like, okay, I already know that's supposed to be silver.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, this guy's a level 2, so make him as simple as possible. I know he's got a couple of
Higher
purity
details.
seals there, just like the other guy. But yeah, he's got a little higher detail. But yeah, don't go nuts on the detail with him. So
There's only one thing I've gone nuts on these guys so far, and that's with the new highlighting shade technique for their cloaks.
Great.
And that's
gonna say,
literally
and I think
because I was like, if I mess it up, I can repaint it, and Chuck won't mind.
Kendall,
Yes.
check this other guy's hand. Check this guy's right hand that you're currently painting.
Mother! Thank you. Well, I remember you saying all of their left
Do anything with
hands.
it?
Well, I do all their left hands, but some of their models are actually right-handed. That they have the
It's okay.
thing
Black
cut off.
is easy. Wet Ultra is easy to cover. I didn't even notice that. Thank you.
Which Red Army did you paint, Oz? Oh, come on, Red. If one of you's good, two of you has to be better. Your wife has to realize this. I don't know if I can convince her of that, but hey.
Oh, Jesus.
Born bloodhounds. Or bloodbound. It's okay, Red. I've said the same thing to my wife too, and she doesn't believe me, so you're in good company.
Could be worse. Your significant other could be trying to see if he can return you for a full refund.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Said it could be worse. Your significant other could be trying to return you for a full refund.
Nope. I told her the warranty after she puts the ring on my finger is 10 seconds. That's it. 10 seconds or 10 feet. That was it. After that, she stuck with me.
He must be focused right now.
Oh, I heard everything you said.
He's just letting me comment instead. That way he doesn't get in trouble because he took the bullet the last time.
Oh,
We take
so
turns.
itchy.
Yeah. It's what good squad mates do.
Oh, good lord.
One of the rock, paper, scissors moments. Like, you running into the fire? Am I running into the fire?
Wait, let's volunteer war. He's not here.
I think my parents would pay Jesse to keep me too. Though Jesse's had to repair the model multiple times already.
I just wanted to know what the warranty was.
Oh, I agree too. I like War. He is okay, but I like to pick on him too. It is a shame. Again, I think it's funny that the reason he's not here is he got hungry tonight. It's
Oh
kind of
yeah, no.
ironic.
Normally he's making us freaking starving, and this time he's like, "No, I'm
Yeah.
good."
Ooh, listen to everything I've cooked today for my roommates. It's like,
Just reminded
oh.
me. 2 seconds.
Besides, Oz, I think War would actually believe that I was mad at him if I didn't snipe at him occasionally because he snipes at me. So it, it's an even exchange.
He's the one that's decided to join the family.
He did join the
You
family.
know what he got himself into. War.
Have you made that announcement yet?
Everybody in our Discord that needs to know knows.
Okay.
That's all that needs to know.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're taking out a full page ad in the New York Times or something.
Okay. They now all have
Why, so
silver
we can
hands.
make everybody in New York hungry too?
Do it. Do it.
Would
Do
be
it.
hilarious.
I love to have my aunt randomly message me. I'm hungry for some reason. I don't know why.
I would have to get the New York Times just to show my wife.
Oh.
I
So I
didn't think
can't-
Jesse would do it, but he did it!
You know, you just mentioned
I mean,
New
I
York, and
can't-
now I just got really sad. My aunt's going to be moving in the next couple of years, meaning we're going to lose the family home.
Mm.
She's moving to Kentucky. I don't know why. We do have an air fryer.
Yes. We have one as well.
I mean, I mostly make like chicken nuggets in it. And mozzie sticks.
Hey, I will not. I will not complain tonight because my wife made stuffed pork chops, extra stuffing, and broccoli and cheese for supper.
Was amazing. It was actually broccoli cake.
Sorry, Chuck. It's a trap.
I've been extremely cheap with meals. So it was just hamburgers tonight.
We poor.
Oh no, it's normally hamburgers, and I actually was sitting in my office doing work, and I'm like, what is that smell? It smells so good. I had to go ask. But yeah, like I said, Oz, we have an air fryer. My daughter uses it for everything. Cooking pizzas, reheating pizzas. We've even made hamburgers in there on nights that we're going to make hamburgers and it decided to thunderstorm. Yeah. Love my air fryer.
I use it every day of the week, mainly because I make chicken for about every meal I eat.
Chicken.
We can't keep chicken in this house because I always eat it,
Oswald!
and Dad can verify that.
That kind of explains why Jesse always has PB&J then. There's no
Already
chicken
past
for him.
sweetheart when you messaged me. Yeah. Should've just been a little bit sooner.
I didn't know you were going to be home. We're out of water and I really want something to drink.
What does Meeker have to say about that?
Oh, Minion.
Minion just got home and I
The
literally had
Queen
just
Walker.
texted him.
What you call me?
The Minion.
Shh, shh. Chuck,
No, we get water deliveries because I do not. I can't stomach the tap water here. And we are out
Ooh.
for another week. Who joined?
Did I come? Did I come back just in time to catch the goodbyes?
No? You still got
No,
30
you
minutes.
I got about half an hour.
I thought.
No, you actually came back at the point where we were actually talking about food. So you have impeccable timing. Red was just saying he had pork chops, peas, roast potatoes, and applesauce. And
Oz, I
Oz
need
is
them.
saying he's got some great potato recipes.
Oz, I need them. I need them. I need them now.
And yes, Oz was defending you while we were gone, or while you were gone.
Oh, how was he defending me?
Well, we were talking about taking bullets for the team because Kendall was saying stuff, and Jesse opened his mouth one time. I opened my mouth the other time, and it's like, we got each other's backs. I'm like, well, maybe we could volunteer war, but he's not here. You can watch the stream to get the whole gist later. Yes,
You
BA.
you are done with the librarian?
No, I messed up a little bit, so I moved on to the chaplain. I have to fix it.
Oh.
I don't mind showing it, because, again, mistakes are good to know. I got a little bit of black on the cloth of the backpack. So I just
I
gotta
was
hit
gonna
that.
say something about that, but I figured you probably saw it.
I caught it. I caught it fairly early. So because of that, I want to go back and airbrush it, which means, I mean, I could do more black on him, but I'm going to probably cover it with the airbrush, so I may as well just stop for now.
Yeah, you did that just before I left earlier.
Oh, no, I caught it, like, shortly after you left.
Yeah.
And see, I was late to the stream, so she literally just picked up the chaplain here right as I showed up. Then she had to show me what she had done. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not really paying attention.
I figured.
I mean, I'm paying attention, but I'm not paying attention.
You never pay attention to me. It's okay.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, you're on your own for this one.
It's like, who's stepping in
Yeah,
the ball?
I'm-
Nope, I'm taking this one full force.
No,
I'm stepping away from that one.
this bullet came out of that gun, and it's got your name written all over it.
So we're just using some, I forgot to mention, we're using some Reikarth flesh just to cover this up. For the parchment.
I'd help, but I'm too busy bleeding over on the floor over here.
What?
I was just shot.
For a second, I thought you were actually bleeding.
Oh, come on. I think I'd be a little bit more vocal if I was bleeding.
You are never vocal when you start bleeding.
Well, I mean, I might
I'm
as well
sure-
be vocal when I get a paper cut.
I mean, I'm sure there'd be at least one expletive, maybe
Yeah,
two.
there probably some type of,
Yeah.
word you should be saying.
Yeah.
You did
So-
say
so
a
it's
word you shouldn't be saying. I said, God damn it, earlier. I said, what? And then you said, don't worry about it.
Oh, I pulled a piece of shade off of the model I was working on. I ripped up a piece of shade.
Exactly, Red. 'Tis but a flesh wound.
I have a feeling I'm going to be drinking so much coffee in the next couple of days.
Alright, I'll just get the tap ready and just pump it right into you via IV.
Oh, I can't stand the water from the tap. The only way I can drink it is if it's from my Keurig, like heated up and covered by coffee.
No, I think he meant the tap is in like the beer tap to just have constant flow of coffee right into your vein.
Oh, you should hook me up to an IV then.
I got you, Jesse.
Appreciate it, Wart.
I understood what you were. I was picking up what you were throwing down, man.
Yeah, we got it.
surprised that one went over her head and didn't get caught on them little cute cat ears.
You love my cat ears and you know it. Jesse thinks they're ridiculous.
Yes,
They
Gigi
are.
Fuzz. Some flesh
They-
wounds do hurt.
They are entirely ridiculous. But they make you happy, and that's all that matters.
That's true.
And when this headset eventually dies, I don't have to throw them out.
For those of you on the chat that don't know, Gigi Fuzz 28 is my daughter, Sydney. So feel free to harass her as well. You have my
Hey, I
permission.
don't like that idea at all.
Why? We
The
just made you part of the
Inquisition.
family. Game
Let's
on.
begin the Inquisition. Look out, son.
Dad, did you tell them what you did to me in science class the other day?
Not yet, but I can, if you'd like.
Go for it. I want to see what their opinions are.
So my daughter
My
was
te-
in science class, and she had her she's homeschooled, so she had her video on, and her oh, you're talking about when I come in and was talking to about the dog.
Oh, the balloon.
Oh, okay. So this was her mic and her camera were on, and I didn't know it. Well, she had blown up a balloon, so I walked over, picked it up, and just batted it over at her, and I didn't realize she was in class. So
Meow.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, just, you know, she's
I told him I was in class. He's like, you just kept batting the balloon at me. And my teacher's like, are you okay? Because I was muted and she could see my mouth moving and me throwing the balloon back. And she's like, it looks like you need help. I'm like, yes, I do.
I need to be rescued from my father. There's a balloon attack.
I think she thought it was like a little sibling. And she's like, well, who's doing that to you? I'm like, my father. She's like,
Hey.
oh.
hey, some days at work, my brain regresses to that of a 4-year-old. So, you know,
That's our safety space in IT.
yeah, exactly. We've had to replace 6 of those metal covers for like a set of 4 fluorescent lights.
Oh yeah.
Because we found this we made this really dense tape ball from old duct tape, and we had a couple of those real thick cardboard packing tubes, and we used to play office baseball. Never broke a light, but man, we bent the snot out of the covers. But that was our break. It's like, okay, everybody's getting tense, time to play some baseball. And our boss approved it.
Get their breath in that eye hole.
Huh? What about the eye hole?
Say nothing.
So what I'm hearing is you weren't a very good employee.
No, that's the best employee.
Then you'll understand, you know, when you start working.
The entire goal of adult employment is how can I get paid the most for doing the least amount of work while also not going entirely crazy at the same time.
Unless you work for
Well, also-
my boss, and then you're always going crazy.
Yeah. Well, also, IT can be stressful depending on the day, what broke, how many people were yelling and screaming, what type of Karen you got on the phone before you. And since I'm their oversight, when we were all together, I could see when they were like when 2 or 3 people started getting stressed, the whole help desk got stressed. And sometimes you just need that stress relief to get everybody back on point and back being productive.
Yep.
So that's why my boss, when I just go out and say, hey, you coming in? He goes, why? I'm like, we're playing baseball. He's like, I got a meeting. I'll tell him I got to skip it. And he would come in and play with us. So I figure if I've got upper management's approval, hey, I'm golden. So, and you know,
The type of job I do, I think, is going to be stressful every day of the week.
What job is that?
I want to be a DNA lab technician. Help the courts out so the guilty people go away and the innocent stay free. So I think that's going to be stressful every day of the week, no matter what I do.
Most important jobs are.
Yep.
Sorry, Chuck.
Hey, I figure if I can handle my job and her mother's job, by the time she gets that job, one of us will be retired. So I'll still only have the stress of two people's jobs. So I'm good.
Oh, I'm just saying I'm sorry because that's a lot of college.
It's actually just 4 years. It is 4
Hmm.
years. It is 4 years chemistry or biology degree, and then a lot. You can do another 2-year degree in like criminology to assist, but a lot of it afterwards is finding the right jobs so you can get the practice in, so you can then get the job.
Yeah, for DNA tester, basically it's all just unless you want to go into a specialty, it's 4 years.
Yeah, it's a 4-year
Oh,
degree,
okay.
which
I stand corrected.
she did want to be a veterinarian or a lawyer. So I'm actually, I've come back to 4 years from like 10. So I'm good with that. Yeah.
I still sometimes wish I had gone for what I wanted to do. But my parents said something, so I didn't, and then they told me that, yeah, my parents are jerks.
I told my parents this. I said, because they were trying to tell me what was good and bad about a veterinarian. And I'm like, thank you for informing me, but this is what I want to do. And I most likely will do this. But I changed my mind. Again.
It's not my job to change your mind. It is my job to help guide you so you have a good career, so you're not frustrated every day, and so you enjoy what you do for the rest of your life, while not incurring such an insurmountable amount of debt that you're under it for decades.
Yep, the things you always want to remember is do good in high school, get good grades, and start having idea what you want to do about your sophomore year. Because sometimes you can take specialty fields. Like, I was lucky. For the original job I wanted, I actually got into law and forensics my senior year of high school. Because my high school actually
Very
offered
impressive.
forensics. Well, originally, I wanted to be a biochemical engineer.
Okay, you two, that's enough.
I wanted to be
Bowing to my superior wisdom score.
Yep, I wanted to be a biochemical engineer. My sister wanted to be a vet. My parents could only afford to send one of us for long-term college. I became a chef. My sister dropped out of veterinary school.
Well, my whole idea of getting a job is I wanted something where I could help people. So both the ideas I had, I could help people. But then I talked to Dad, and he told me about the DNA technician, and I'm like, hey, I never thought of that. That sounds fun.
Well, Chuck, she wants to help people. I'll put a brush in her hand. She can come help me.
No.
Good luck. I can't get her to help me. And yes, just so you know, all of you there, Red's the closest with Buddha because I got the belly for it.
Who joined?
What kind of heresy is happening?
Hey, Devin.
Oh,
The best kind.
well, exactly. If you're going to be a heretic, be the best. But
Get the
but no,
belly.
I try.
Candle.
I mean, honestly, I do try to help Sydney. You know, I try to make sure she's thought of things that maybe she hadn't, like the DNA tech, because she comes in and tells me, you know, I don't like math. Okay, we need a lot of math for either a lawyer or for a veterinarian at some point. But I like science.
You need a lot of math with any job.
Yeah.
I don't need a lot of math.
Technically,
Technically, you do. You're just not using it.
I just need to learn how to
I
add.
get it.
Add. is math.
I know, but
Even
it's not the
cooking is-
calculus I took in high school.
No one ever barely uses calculus. I mean, come on.
I mean, I took up the Calc 3. I love math, but my brain is wired for it. You know, subnetting with and using 8 bits. As soon as we were in class, I could do that in my head after the first week. Everybody else was struggling and using their calculators. And it's like, because for whatever reason, my brain is wired for that. But
Yeah, I got told
I
I
am-
couldn't take easy math my senior year. I was told I had to take advanced calc.
actually, I have a friend in the Coast Guard, Oz. But war, as far as bless you with wise and knowledgeable advice, I only do that to my progeny. Sorry, I figure I owe it to her. You're already grown up and on your own. Sorry, man, you're on your own.
You say that, but you give me and Jesse wise, knowledgeable advice.
God.
I don't know about that. Me and Chuck basically have almost the same philosophy on everything.
Yeah, I mean,
You give me wise and knowledgeable advice.
I do give. I've given you advice. When you ask for it. I don't normally just go out and say, "Hey, look how smart I am. You should do this." I'm not that type
Well,
of
wouldn't that technically be me asking for it? So by that logic, you should give me some wise and knowledgeable advice because I asked for it.
He's got you.
Hashtag mic drop.
Hashtag mic drop.
Sorry, Chuck. He got you. He
Yeah,
got you
it's-
dead right on that one.
But again, I was going to say, I don't give you advice. You call me up and say, "Hey, what do you think?" And I go, "Well, this is what I think." And you're like, "Okay, I was thinking the same thing." Okay, so I
Yeah.
just confirmed it.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't, losing my mind.
Yeah, that's not really advice. That's more of a sounding board. I guess.
Pretty much.
I mean, you have lost your mind, but
Well, as I like to say, there is a fine line between insanity and genius, and I like to dance on it.
Well,
So I'm just taking some celestial right now for the ribs.
so to take this back to painting, I guess I painted myself in a corner here, or so. I guess if you need advice for something, come get me, War. I'll try to help you out. I won't say it's good advice, but you'll get advice.
Heard my name. What happened?
Everything. You missed it all.
everyone died.
Well, poop. Rocks fell. Everybody died.
Thank you, Devin. I was going to say that. Yes, you heard your name, but it wasn't being used in vain. I says, "Well, if you need my advice for something, come get me." I guess I painted myself into a corner. But I also said it may not be good advice. It'll just be advice. So
I always come to you for advice.
Which reminds
I would hope
me, eventually I gotta send someone an email.
That's like his primary job for you, Sydney.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be, but it is.
I mean,
That just
She
means
is
you have a good dad.
I was gonna say it's not in every job description for everybody. I know, but I try. Again, same thing to her. War. It may not be good advice, but it's advice.
It's usually good advice, I think.
I think.
I think.
And that's how we know it's not.
Well, she hasn't been eaten by lions or dropped off a cliff or anything yet.
So it
I'd
must,
be really
so it must be
concerned
good.
if she got eaten by lions in North America.
Don't.
A
You belling at
Don't.
the zoo.
Don't.
Yeah.
That just shot me back.
Oh, I think we triggered something.
You triggered a memory.
PTSD incoming.
That was just a little bit of PTSD right there. No, that just shot back memories. Real bad. Preschool, the wolves and coyotes got out of their pens at the local zoo. And they were in my house's backyard, and they went through my preschool's recess area. No,
We had
a
something.
lot of coyotes running around.
Yeah. I mean, we.
Oh, my
We have
house can be
coyotes here.
breakfast at any time of the year.
Well, they're not normal back
Not
home.
to discount the scariness of it, but
I mean, we had a tragedy here at the Pittsburgh Zoo where a mother was trying to get a picture with her child and dropped him into the pen of the African spotted dogs.
Oh, that's bad.
Yes. And obviously, hate to say it, spoiler alert, the child didn't make it. But anyway, so yeah. Not to make light with the comment I made, but you know, things like, to answer your question, War, yeah, things like that do happen. So yeah. I try to make sure she doesn't do stuff like that. Then she goes and gets
things like
eaten.
that happen when the parents are retarded. I don't think you, Chuck, are a retarded parent.
I've never claimed to be the smartest bulb in the box, but you know, I do whatever I can.
Box.
Yeah, I made it to
Hey,
the
War.
box. I made it through quality control.
Please do not use that word. Hear me?
Okey doke.
Thank you. Didn't mean to sound rude there. It's just
I love gold.
thank you, Jesse.
I really don't. There's so much fucking gold on this thing.
Venatari?
Hey, what do you?
Night Spectre.
Oh. Yeah.
Like every time I go to put down my brush and I turn the model. Nope. There's another piece of gold.
I don't want to assume stuff, but Red, do you live near Northern Ireland? Or just, I mean,
Ireland or Britain?
actually, he's in
Manchester.
Manchester. That's right. As soon as I asked that, it kicked in. I'm like, hey, you live in Manchester. So,
It's where the
I'm-
manliest of Chesters live.
have to ask Red to confirm that, I guess. But
Now I got all the gold.
it's just, whatever you say, nothing like that over here, just bombs. It's like, oh, wow, I had forgotten about that.
I have not.
I really had.
There you go, Ken.
I did.
Chuck, this was gray about 7 o'clock.
Ooh, all the purple and gold.
And there's red in there too.
I know, but
It's purple.
yeah, the red has, or the purple has red in it. But yeah,
That looks
That's
really
pretty.
good.
It's really pretty.
This was literally gray at 7. He was painting it, and that's why I had to start stream a little bit late than what he said before.
no, I do. I like that color scheme. I don't know whether you've ever said. If you do, again, my memory's bad. Did you come up with that, Jesse, or did the customer come up with that?
The customer
Both.
and him.
It was basically Do you remember my test marine, Carl?
Yes.
That everybody
Oh,
feels so bad for him. Yeah, basically, he told me he wanted, as dark as purple as possible. So I
Oh,
went
yeah,
with
I remember this
Nagara
now.
purple, which was really dark, and I wasn't satisfied. So basically, he told me he wanted the dark purple and the gray and white, and I've kind of just built off of it since there.
Hmm.
So like I've experimented with it and be like, okay, what do you think about this instead? Think about this, and it's just kind of evolved since then.
Okay. And yeah, I do. I love that mini. I pity poor Carl, but I love the Night Specters. I really do. So
Poor Carl.
Poor
poor
Carl.
Carl.
It's okay. His final destination will be a fist, and he'll stay there.
He is a fist.
No, he's not. He's blue plastic on the shelf. To the
Oh, I
left.
thought he was the yellow one. That was
No,
Steve?
that was Steve. He was the other test marine. He already put in his time.
My poor test marine is like one of my old tactical marines that's currently sitting on a shelf with no arms. And whenever I test something on him, I just throw it on him real quick. Be
Yep,
like, oh,
yep,
okay.
that's Steve.
This is him, right? All stained.
Yeah, that's Carl.
That's his
That's
test
Carl.
brother, Carl.
You have so many Marines on this desk.
Oh, I know. I had to build shelves into my work desk just to support them all.
Yeah.
That's actually what I'm doing tomorrow.
He specially printed
Building
things to go
shelves.
into his pegboards. Only got 5 minutes left.
You can stop painting. I give you permission.
Yeah, we'll probably call it a night here, guys.
5 minutes left to live.
Yeah. It's like, I know
That's
if I
not
keep
ominous or
going, I'm
anything.
going to get very into it, and then I'm going to lose track of time. So,
Yeah, don't do that.
we're going to be
Okay.
stopping here tonight.
That just allows me to finish my Night Spectre on camera for tomorrow.
Yes. So,
Looking good though.
thank you.
Yeah, well, I
I'm
figured
liking it.
the way I looked at it this way, at least with the Night Spectre portion of it, I showed you guys earlier in the week the base colors and all that stuff, and now I get to show you guys tomorrow all of the detail work and everything else.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
But yes, the chappy.
I like that real.
Thank you. I hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone possibly shows up tomorrow. Have a good night, Red. Bye, Oz.
All right, Red. See you, Oz. Take care, everyone. Talk to you